who's back at it, causing all that static. That's right, it's the old Fanatic. April 3rd, how's everyone doing? Hot for Teacher bringing us in. We're going to get to the teachers, don't you worry. First things first. Can you actually believe that the NFL let those world football or AAF records count? Are you kidding me? What is this world coming to? There was 6 teams in that league, and Cleveland was undefeated. Or come on, man! Everyone knows the Browns is garbage. I mean, there's the Cavs, but the C is really for you know what it's for. If you've been around a Fanatic, you know. Unbelievable stuff going on with that. And Asante Samuel thinking he's on the same league as Deion Sanders. Talk about delusional. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Quick Final Four, Florida. We'll see. I mean, again, I really don't care, but to be honest with you, I'm backing the Gators. LA's on fire. What happened to that Yankee talk? They'll drop 2 in a row. And LA's 8-0, 7-0, 8-0. They might win them all. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Oh, UFL. Tomorrow night, Stallions gotta show me more than they showed me last Sunday. It's on Fox if you want to give it a half. I mean, the viewership's down. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make it. Well, I'll be watching tomorrow night, and then going forward depends on what if I'm busy or whatever. I like to watch on Sunday, relax, have a little food, but I mean, I probably won't watch Saturday if Birmingham doesn't win tomorrow. I'll probably take a break. I'm not gonna watch the Final Four, but whatever. I'll find something else to do. I mean, there's got to be a couple movies to watch. Finally got my Extracted back on. They pulled the lady. She was struggling a little bit, but the daughter was more of a little baby than the mom. So, it is what it is. It's a pretty decent show. I enjoy it. It's on Fox. I don't know what night, but I watch it on streaming, so I'm probably behind. But enjoyable show. Extracted. Now let's go. Let's go hot and heavy for the teachers. Now, teachers, man, they got it made. And I know what you're gonna say, Fanatic. They got to deal with all the kids and all the parents. That's true. But more than likely, they got a good administration behind them to smooth out any problems. Number 2, they have a great union. That's for now, unless Mr. Trump here messes it up. And 3, they're off more than anybody else. And that's going to be the tipping point of this little tirade, tangent, tirade, whatever you want to call it. I'm in administrative, custodial, whatever you want to call it, maintenance, support staff, but I'm involved. I'll sit in the class. We're small school. I'll cover the class. I'm one of the quote unquote watch the inmates at lunch. All because a teacher was sleeping. So so I've seen it all, and I've heard all the stories. And again, I'm honest. You know that, folks. When I was a kid, I said, "Oh, the teacher's failing me." And when I became involved in this luxurious field that I unfortunately fell into, teachers don't care about you personally unless something happens. You're failing yourself. So I'll give them that. But then again, I'm a tough nut to crack. I hated the teachers, I hated the umpires, hated the referees, but I got problems. So back to the real thing here, the real story. Forget about me. They have more days off than anyone. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's only Wednesday. First of all of you except one or two are younger than the old fanatic. Why are you rushing your life? Take it from me. Slow and steady wins the race. They're always looking for a half day except when there's a meeting or a long, they're going to be in with the state, the requirement, and they're still going to be there till 2:30. And even some of them still say that, oh, I don't care. The kids aren't here. I'll stay here all day. Yeah, right. Okay, so, but they're off more than anybody. They're off my school anyway. I don't know about any other schools. I believe the other schools are a couple other schools in the area are only off Friday, Good Friday coming up in a couple weeks. And then at least Easter Monday and maybe Tuesday, or if they have spring break, the whole week. So that's on average 6 days you're off and you're getting. Now, where I'm working, they have half a day on Wednesday, so that's an easy day. They come in 7:30, quarter to 8. Then they go, do the day, and 12:30 they either go home or they go to the park tavern, celebrate, whatever, have lunch, have a couple drinks, liquid lunch or food and a couple drinks, whatever. I mean, I don't even know if they still do it, but they have done it in the past. So they're home. If they're home, if they don't partake in the afternoon lunch and drinks, they're home by 1:30 the latest. So that's from 1:30 to all the way through the next week to the following Monday. Long time, huh? Then, of course, they're off Holy Thursday. And then, Good Friday. And like I said, that's like 8 working days plus the 2 weekends. Pretty sweet deal, huh? Another thing is, most of them, not all of them, there's ones that really are into their educating and that's their niche, that's their calling, or that's something they enjoy. A lot of them don't give a shit. I'll be honest with you. You should hear the things I've heard. One teacher said, and this teacher was a little bit younger than me at that time, and again, it's not where I'm at now, but she actually said, and she was only teaching for like 4 or 5 years, but she was tenured, so she was safe. I can't stand these kids. And I said, are you serious? Are you having a bad day? She says, no, I hate them. And I'm like, you're in the wrong field. You're in the wrong field, sweetheart. Then another guy in a high school setting was absolutely animated about these kids are driving me nuts. He looked like he was having a nervous breakdown, to be honest with you. He wasn't fit to be there, in my opinion, my humble opinion. And then you get into the old, we were friends, nothing happened. Just out of college, teacher and a 17-year-old gonna turn 18-year-old senior. Nothing happened. Yeah, we were born at night, but it wasn't last night. So you know what happened? And I'm not gonna tell you where it was. I'm not gonna tell you where it was. You know what happened? We're just gonna, you know what? We think you're a good guy. I wouldn't take your word for it. We're just gonna let you go. Say we didn't have a position for you. It's not working out. So, long story short, this guy puts his resume out, gets another job. The other girl, the girl that he was seen that was a senior, is in college. Just quote unquote now they're allowed to be together. But before she graduates, he's involved with another girl from the new school that he's in. So on the wrist, I don't know. I really don't know. And to be honest with you, unless the kid is a total moron or totally disrespectful, they're most likely going to pass you. You're going to get by the skin of your teeth, slip through the cracks and get a D. See if you're nice. Hello, Mrs. Hello, Mister. How you doing, sir? You know, that kind of. It's, I don't know. They get the whole summer off. I mean, they're always crying too. But administrators in general are crying. It's never their fault. It's everybody else's fault. The whole place could be the Taj Mahal. Yeah, there's only one person working in the day and two part-timers that are going to get paid no matter what at night. It is what it is on my end, folks. But I worked in a school before this with a full staff and even extra two part-timers floating around. But the part-timers mostly were there because people were always out. We had one guy that was never there, but they couldn't fire him. He was Harley every year, and then he eventually did fire him. And then we had another guy that was always, I'll be in later, or I'll come in on the weekends. So the part-timers did at least dumped the garbage and swept up a little bit. Could have been a lot better, but the management had their head up their ass, and then they finally privatized. I mean, I don't think that's the right answer, but probably had something to do with the higher ups. I mean, the one guy was a slob. In fact, somebody that trained me when I got hired was just like, he's teaching us how to clean. You ever see his office? Is it his car? He's a slob. I'm like, man. Well, he kissed it and got the job. And then he had a good guy underneath him, but that good guy underneath him got the experience, and he's the one that taught him and a seminar from a cleaning service company. Those are the people who really taught me what to do. So that assistant buildings and grounds supervisor and that cleaning service, I can't remember the name, they had the seminar. They're the ones that taught me what to do. And then just, common knowledge or trying shit or asking other guys that were more experienced. I mean, it ain't rocket science. I'm not trying to fool you, but those the seminar, two or three seminars in the assistants head of buildings and grounds really taught me. So, and then he got another guy that he didn't want to give it to another guy in the district or me. And again, the other guy was older, he was there longer, but he didn't want to give it to either one of us for whatever reason. Maybe he thought we would fight, or if he gave it to him, I would leave, which I eventually left anyway and came back. But and then it wasn't working out. How do you bring someone back and give them glowing recommendations and tenure them, and then have them come back and say, "Oh, it ain't working out"? I got a house. I was married at the time. I'm not giving you 100%. Something was fishy there, but whatever. It don't, again, this is a teacher thing. you don't gotta feel sorry for me, but there's a lot of shady things going on in the upper. I believe that um I'm not gonna say that in the public school the principal or vice principal or the superintendent gets his little little envelope under the table, but in the private sector, I suspect that's happening because no one in where I'm working, nothing is sacred. We know basically everybody knows everybody's salary, exactly what they're making, what they're supposed to make if there's any stipends, and some of the people are living kind of high in the hog, in my opinion. So a little under the table, who knows? But they like to complain. Oh my God, some of them are unreasonable, and some of them are just there. They want it. Some of them just there to just kill time and collect a check, and some of them really do want to mold or shape a young mind or have someone go on to succeed or genuinely wants to help somebody nature or nurture or whatever that word is, um someone that and a lot of ladies are better at that, but believe it or not, where I'm at, there's a couple guys that are like that, and one of them became a dad, so got he's see he I see good things for his son on the horizon. And one of my other coworkers is going to be a dad, in August or September. He's a genuinely nice guy, and goes above and beyond for the kids and for other people without expecting nothing. So he knows who he is if he's still watching. He says he watches once in a while, but don't matter. Um, he's gonna have a good family thing. He's got a good head on his shoulders. His wife, I only met her once, but he talks glowingly about her, raves about her. So he's either trying to convince himself or she really is something special. So God bless him. Wish him nothing but the best. And the rest of the people are just whatever. Probably looking for the grass is always greener, but they do have it tough because some of the kids don't give a shit. But that trickles down the line. If you're an administrator, let me tell you, when I was a kid, and then when I worked at the Rock, I saw they had detention for 1 hour. No, no, we didn't. Of course, we didn't have phones. No books. I mean, no magazines or newspapers. Only textbooks and notebook. And if you were scribbling in your notebook and not really working, they told you to close it. No feet up on the desk. No head down. These kids now it's a little bit better. But when I first started working there, they had their phones out. They're sitting with their feet up on the chair in front of them. They're talking. They're whispering. They're not talking, but they're sneaking talking. They're sitting right next to each other. It's 10 kids. You're sitting there. You're sitting there. You're sitting there. You're sitting there. You're sitting. Easy. No consequences. And be honest with you, the former dean of discipline and the current one, and he doesn't admit it or hasn't said it directly to me, but other people on the staff said, oh, he wants to be their friend. Yeah, he's going to say something to him, but he doesn't want to really push it. And he's got somewhere to be. He's a coach. He's this, he's that. He ain't staying past 3 o'clock, 2:30, 2:30, latest 3. So that's only like the time they get their shit together, like 10, 15-minute, 20-minute detention. They ain't going to work. Yeah, that's somebody that has nothing to do, isn't involved with any extra after school activities, and stay there for 40 minutes an hour. No phones. You sit over there, do homework, or just sit there quiet, and then they won't do the stuff they do. Lateness, I've never seen anything like it. Again, I was only worked about 6 weeks or 8 weeks at Rivervale School when the head custodian got hurt. But little kids were never really late, one or two. Glenrock High School, I only worked days in the summer. Everybody worked days, but I think I worked a week and a half. They rotated because somebody was out, and you saw a couple kids coming in late. But again, it wasn't really paying attention. Here, I'm right there at the door, ready to lock it because I'm the only guy, the main guy. So you come in late every day. There's at least 10 of them, maybe 12, maybe 15, and mostly the same cast of characters. And they said, "What are you gonna do when you're late?" I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it when I got a job. When I'm all right, whatever. You know why? They keep doing it. No consequences. If you get away, if you give them an inch, they'll take the mile. But you know what, folks? If the old guy had to do it all over again, if I didn't get into the civil service, police, or even the post office, teaching ain't a bad rap. And I loved history or be a gym teacher. But that ship has sailed, folks. But it ain't a bad gig. You always they tried to scare everybody. Like when my daughter was in high school, going into about high school, middle of high school, till she was a freshman. Oh, there's going to be one teacher with a million with screens. There's always going to be teacher. There's always going to be education, unless this idiot, this moron, Donald Trump, really does put us back in the Stone Age, the dumb jackass. But let's not go political. That's every day with this guy. There's something new. I warned you. You didn't want to listen. You said the Fanatic was full of malarkey. Should have wrote me in. Or you should have backed Chris Christie, because he had a lot of good ideas. I know you're not going to agree with all his ideas, even if you're in his party, but he talks sense. That's what we need. That's what we needed. That's what we need, sense. Too late. You made your bed. You gotta sleep in it. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna sleep in there. I'm stuck in there, sleeping with you too, sleeping in it too. Head on the nightstand. There you go. The missus hates that, but we'll throw it in there. You had it. You don't listen. I mean, call me crazy. Say I'm just getting this, trying to give you some shock value, but there's too much. This legalized gambling is too much. Too much. I mean, I'm a gambler. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that if you've been here. If you haven't been here, where you been? If you've been here, you know. You know. Tell a friend. Come on. Or tell an enemy. Tell two. Maybe they'll hate me. Maybe they'll. Oh my God! I don't want to hear this idiot. Or I love him or I hate him. I don't know what he's gonna do next. Um, give the old boy a shout out or something. Turn somebody on to the old guy. Say this guy will either make you mad, this guy will help you, or this guy will. Just think about the old Fanatic. Um, Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, there's too much gambling. Too much. And again, I know there's ways they're getting older kids sign up for them. All they have to do is hit a little bit and think this is easy. I got news for you. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. I tried with a little money, one, build it up. Then something happened. Now I'm not. I'm treading water. And then again, I don't have the money to really do it the way the people on TV, on the internet said, to try to make a part time or really, make a living. But I tried to build a little bankroll, a little side money, a little vacation money. Ain't working out too good, folks. And I look at the stuff. I know how to read. I know how to study. I like every sport. Of course, I like some more than others, or I understand. So I don't understand all the hockey rules. I'm not going to lie to you. And I don't watch. I don't watch every game or look and look at the. I know who's supposed to be good. Then I know if they have back to backs, and I pick it. Baseball, I played it. I know it. I watched it. I lived it with my dad, and I know how to read ERAs and stuff. And it's still luck too, but I could more or less give you a winner over and under in baseball. But you have to do it consistently. Football too. Football, I was on a real hot roll, and then basketball is tougher. People throw those threes up. There's a lot of fouling at the end, but I've won. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably have won more than I expected to win parlays with the NBA. The problem with the NBA is I tried to make a not a oh my god big bet, but a decent sized bet on one game to try to build a bankroll, and it only worked once. I won. I bet half of the winnings and lost. Then I bet the others that I still had in there on one team or whatever and lost. So if you have more access to more cash, or available cash, it could work. But I'm not going to say, none of them are easy. I would say if you get a hot pitcher, or a killing lineup, a cold day, baseball might be the easiest. Football, even the college game, they're going to blow them out. They're going to kill them. Their 60 spread is 35. The spread is 21. They're so much better. What was if this team scores a touchdown at the end of the game and they don't cover or they push? It's hard, but it's everywhere. Just like the weed, there's non-stop dispensaries. I try. Of course, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a choir boy. I tried it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the feeling in my lungs. I smoked one cigarette. I had couple hits, couple joints here and there. Um, Never liked it. Made me paranoid. Didn't like the feeling. Never don't like the shit in my lungs. It's everywhere. Ain't edible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I mean, you know me. Honesty. Honesty is the best policy. They call me Honest Abe. No, that's Abe Lincoln. You know it. But yeah, well, I was feeling relaxed. It was all right. I drink a little bit. I'm not a boozer. I'm not a. First you become a boozer, then you become a loser. I'm not gonna drink during the week. I'm gonna drink every weekend for Christ's sake. Drink 5 times a year, maybe 6. It's not. I don't know. My stomach can't take it. I don't like the way we had a little get together, and I didn't feel good Sunday. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. That's what I'm here. I'm here. I'm honest. I'm an open book. You could see me a mile away. Oh gosh. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm trying to. I was gonna try to tell you a little something to mull over that I found very interesting, but now I can't remember what it was. That's the old. I'm getting old, folks. Go fund the Fanatic so I can retire. I mean, I'm having problems with my mouth. Said, oh, you don't work and you have insurance? Insurance sucks. And back in the day, there was payment plans with trust. Right now, nobody trusts nobody. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'm a trustworthy person. You can trust me. But the way things are now, DTA, don't trust anyone. So I'm a victim of circumstance here, folks. Go fund the Fanatic. Again, I was going to tell you something that I thought was very apropos, but I can't remember, so we're gonna have to give you that those words of wisdom another time. Enjoy your weekend. Watch a little of the football. I know you're gonna watch the Final Four, even if I tell you it's a bunch of malarkey. Um, I don't know if Minecraft. If anybody said that looks kind of weird to me, but if you're into Minecraft, go check it out. Let me know how you think it is. Couple movie reviews will be back next week. Maybe we'll dig up a couple bands. Maybe we'll bury a couple bands. But till then, you know what to do. Please always remember and never forget opinions, except for this, guys, are like Fanatic trying to get over this hump, sailing off into the sunset. Enjoy your weekend.